Hello everyone, welcome. In this video we're gonna see how to perform land use and land cover analysis, which is required mainly to identify different kind of land use types and to perform temporal studies, or even to compare a same area over the different period of times to see the development trends there, to see growth, etc. So we're gonna dive right into this. There are few steps we're gonna go through. Out of them, I have listed down these fewer steps. First of all, we're gonna download the imagery. After that, we will directly import that imagery into the ArcGIS Pro. I'm gonna use ArcGIS Pro for this. You can use QGIS, ArcMap, or any of them. They are quite similar, so I'm gonna use ArcGIS Pro for its simple functionality. Then we're gonna clip to the required boundary. We'll train samples, classify, use classification after that, and output the map. So let's dive straight into it. First of all, with imagery, you're gonna use USGS website. If you have your account created, that's good. If you have no account in USGS, you can create your account simply by signing up. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna use, as I am living in Pakistan, so I'm gonna use a smaller area in Pakistan with variety of different land uses. First of all, you're gonna have to use the mm, place where you're gonna uh, use the imagery of. Tell the USGS about your coordinates, or you can use the map, so it will automatically use those coordinates for yourself, for you. After that, we're gonna give in some range, as I have given him the latest imagery for that. And one of the most important step is the cloud cover. We have to try to use the minimum cloud cover, so we do not have to correct our imagery or anything like that. Or if you have any purpose for using cloud cover, you can use it as well, but I'm gonna keep it between 0 to 1%. So after that, we're going to the additional criterias, if you have any. And before that, we're going to use the data sets. In data sets, we will use, as we are working on the Landsat 8 or 9 imagery, due to its simpler bands, which I am gonna show you. You will have to open Landsat. After that, Landsat collection 2 level 2, and in that we will use Landsat 8 or 9. Check this out, and after doing that, we'll simply click on results. So it will give us the result between the timeline we have selected on the first tab. After searching for it, it will show us our results. So let me show you. This is a website which have given quite good information about the Landsat bands. So we are going to use band 4, which is visible red, then band 5, which is near infrared, and band 6 for short wavelength infrared. You can study it further by using AI or use any search engine. So you will find out why we're going to use band 4, 5, 6 for vegetation, for moisture, and for simpler urban developments and developed areas, or barren areas. So here it is. So we will, after that, we will use one of this imagery. You can footprint that imagery which you have been using, and after that, simply click on download. After clicking on download, you will have this product options. Use that product options and simply download only the required bands which are these three: band 4, band 5, and band 6. Download them simply from this website. So this step is complete, the downloading of imagery. After that, we will use, as I have already downloaded these 4, 5, and 6, these three bands, we're gonna simply import them directly into GIS, ArcGIS Pro, or if you are using QGIS or any other software. After simply adding them into GIS, just make sure you order them in correct way: band 4, 5, and 6. Yes. So after this, we're gonna select these bands, and after selecting them, go to Imagery tab, select Process, or you can use Tools to search for Composite tool. So click on Composite. It will create a composite of the imagery we are gonna use. So now you can see there is a different type of colors it's showing. If we go to our symbology, it has used band 1, which is 4 as red, then 5 as green, and 6 as blue. So in this, we're now I'm gonna tell you, as USGS give us data in the form of different tiles. So it is a quite large tile, but I only require this small area, or you can use any of your boundary or any of your shape file which is you have created as a boundary. So you can use that. So simply we will do the clipping, clip raster. Into clip raster, we will simply put our composite raster and then the boundary to define the output extent. Make sure to check both of these options. Use input features for clipping geometry, maintain clipping extent, so it is perfectly according to our geometry. And click on run. It will take a bit of time. Yes. And here you can see, let me turn off all of the layers. Yes, here it is. We have clipped the boundary simply according to our needs. After this, for simpler, you can say use, or for is, I'm gonna go into the view raster layer and turn the transparency into 60%. So here, for the understanding, and after this, for the training samples, it will also be easy. So now here you can see this color, which is kind of an orange red color, represents the water bodies, and the darker it is means the marshlands. Then this green and you can say dark green type of color shows the vegetation, and it is clear here that the this color, which is kind of urban area color, soil color, represents developed or urban area. And you can give as much classification as you required. As we can go here in classification tools. After all of this, we are gonna go to the training sample. In training sample, we simply have to go to classification tools, select training samples. Now here you can see there are pre-built in some layers here: water, developed, barren, forest, shrubland, herbaceous, planted, whatever, different. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna just keep fewer classifications so you can easily understand this. We'll keep the water one, developed one, barren one, and forest one. and we're gonna remove all of the unnecessary other ones. And if you have those in your area of study or any of that, you can keep them as well. So we can rename them also. I will give them the name of vegetation. Okay, so here we have. Now we're gonna digitize these training samples so that we have sufficient training samples. I'm gonna skip this part, but for the starters, I'm gonna show you which part you can use. So, like here, you can see this is a water body. So, simply go there and create a polygon to identify and simply help the uh, after classification to identify which pixels are specifically which type of land. Here you can see I'm simply identifying that. Similarly, if this is for water, we will similarly do this for barren land. Sorry, for developed land. Here you can see this area is wholly developed. I'm just simply gonna do few of these for the sake of understanding. This is a developed area. You can also classify the roads, whatever type of classification you're gonna go, you can use that. So this is developed area. Now we can go to the barren land, the land which is specifically not planted or unable to cultivate it, or which doesn't have any kind of vegetation, like this area. Just try not to overlap different pixels. Here is some barren land. So here you can see the transparency. Increasing the transparency is helping us a lot, because if I turn off the imagery, you can see we can not identify what is what, but we can identify that what is what and what is not. So I have already created this training sample. I'm gonna simply open the one I have already performed. Yes, here it is, training samples. I'm going to open this. So yes, you can save these training samples for future use or for use of any other land if you have in that imagery. So you do not have to redo everything again and again, because creating training sample is quite a bit of hectic work. So after opening that, you can see all of the layers have resetted, but it's okay. So for vegetation, I have used different layers. So sorry, I have used many samples, and for pen I have used 3, 4, and water for 4. So as I have said, we can. So after going through all of these steps, at last we will click on the classify tool in the classification tools. Select our training sample, sorry, which we have created already and saved. After opening this, you are gonna simply run this tool, and it will create a classified raster file. So in this raster file, you can see the classification is done, or land cover analysis is done. We can see the land use types, water, developed, barren vegetation. After this, there is one last step, got at start to tell you guys, we can convert this raster into a polygon for the effective calculation of our areas of these land use types. We'll simply come here and in the field select class name, which contains the class types of our given land uses. Select the create multi-part features and run this file. This will create a polygon. In this polygon you will see we have our class names, and by adding another field here, we can use that field to calculate different type of geometries or area length as well, whatever you want for this specific purpose of calculating area. In symbology you can also use the class names here, and in the class name we're gonna use the scale of different colors. I hope this video will help you guys, and for any improvement or any question, easily ask.